Hello everyone and welcome to the follow-up episode of my 15,000 subscriber special, featuring me, JohneAwesome. I promised I would answer every single comment that was appropriate on the previous video. You might have seen it, it was about a week ago, last Friday, and today I'm going to be answering every single question, starting with my good buddy, Awesome Face Prod, asking, why is Aaron so cool? I don't know what Aaron you're talking about. I'm going to assume Aaron Itmar. And the answer is, well, he has sunglasses, so chances are that makes him a tiny bit more cool. Next question! Congrats on the milestone, says Ninprism. Anyways, I just have 3 questions. What made you start your YouTube channel? Who's your favorite Persona protagonist? And what are your thoughts on Zelda Wii U? Well, let's go in order. What made me start on YouTube? Well, I was really bored. And I really thought that people kind of forgot about old school gaming, even though they really haven't. So I thought I'd make, commentary walkthrough videos of really old games, like Ocarina of Time, Megaman, stuff like that. It turns out, a lot of people still do that, and have been doing that way longer than I have, but yeah, that's what made me want to start. I wanted to show people cool games. I do that to an extent with some new games like Shin Megami Tensei and stuff, but my original purpose is still there, but now I just love the hobby so much I'm going to continue forever. My favorite Persona protagonist is technically Aigis. I like the silent protagonists in both Persona 3 and 4, but Aigis has basically, a motive. She's not really that likable, but she's cool and she does stuff, so kind of a cop-out answer, maybe, but she's still pretty cool. I like her. I like what she does in the answer. Pretty cool character. My thoughts on Zelda Wii U, I cannot wait for it. I hope it's going to be awesome. I really hope it's not going to be gimmicky, if that makes any sense. I just like a hard, a solid Zelda game would really just do it for me, which is what I'm hoping that game will be. Next question. Nick Russ 1000. Will some of your viewers ever be able to join you for an LP? Maybe. Currently, I'm doing mostly single player stuff, and I know some people really want to be on the channel and interact with me, which I think is really cool, but for right now, I'm not sure how I'm going to implement user interaction into most of my LPs. There will be some LPs in the future, maybe multiplayer functionality, maybe we could play Mario Kart someday, I don't really know. We'll just see how things go, but for the time being, probably not, since a lot of the games we're going to be doing, as I said prior, are single player. After that, Draken Vids asks me, do you still have the Pokemon Blue version that I gave you? Yes, I do. It is actually in the drawer in which my whole computer is on, and I've basically had it since you given it to me way back when I was doing Pokemon Stadium, so yeah, I haven't lost it or anything, don't worry. Next, Wolfhunter9435. Johnny, what's your favorite SMT/Persona game? One or one of each. Oh, sorry, I misread that. Well, probably my favorite Persona game is Persona 3. It's the one I started with. I gotta give it that. I just really like that game a whole heck of a lot. I've played it so many times, I know it like the back of my hand. It's probably not perfect, but hey, I still like it a lot. And Shin Megami Tensei 4 is probably my favorite SMT game, just because it's so good. They literally just made... There's not a lot of things I don't like about that game. You could argue some of the side quests are stupid, and there's poison literally everywhere throughout the whole game, but it's still pretty great, and I like the fusing and everything, so yeah. After that, Girly Fairy 1. Do you like Pokemon Black and White? If you do you think these subway bosses are cool? XD. Well, I truthfully never actually got to them, didn't play much of Pokemon Black and White. I really did like it. I liked all the Pokemon for the most part, especially the legendaries. But, they're cool, I guess. I mean, I really don't want to say anything bad about them, considering your icon and all, but yeah, they're pretty cool. Why not? Optimistic Charizard. Who is your favorite Pokemon? This was asked a lot, basically. The answer is Alakazam. I've loved Alakazam since a kid. My first time I played Pokemon Yellow, I used a Kadabra, never could get at Alakazam, and he was always that, fruit on the highest branch, I guess. It was just such a cool Pokemon. It's still my favorite. I like Mega Alakazam, made it pretty cool. And even as a kid, I used to play with spoons to act like one of my favorite Pokemon. I was like a psychic. So yeah. I apologize if a lot of people asked that question and you want to see your name in the video. He was first. That's all I can say about it. But yeah, Alakazam, pretty cool. Next, Awesomeness King. How do you feel about this? this. Is YouTube your hobby or your job? Why did you start YouTube? That was already asked. Sorry. What's the color of your cat? Team Edward or Team Jacob? Let's go in order. I guess, how do you feel about this? He's referring to YouTube. Currently, YouTube is my hobby. I'm not really have a full-time job. I'm working, like, you know, mostly as a student. I'd put most of my time into college. So, yeah. Right now, YouTube is being pretty nice to me. It gives me not too much money, but enough to really live off of, you know, comfortably with my, you know, financial aid from college. So, right now, I'd say it is a hobby. I would love to have it as a job, but unfortunately, you know, that's only for a select number of channels that are that high. And my cat is, I think, black and white. I think she has a little bit of gray, but not too much. And Team Edward or Team Jacob? I've never seen Twilight, but you know what? I think Jacob is a cool name, so Team Jacob. There you go. Paul Clark wants to know, what do you look like? Just Google a picture of Jackie Chan, and, you know, that's generally what, you know, people say I look like. Next question. Johnny, what's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Says Adam Gonzalez. Adam, my favorite game of the Kingdom Hearts series is anything but Chain of Memories. No, I'm just kidding. It's Kingdom Hearts 2. I really felt like it was the correct evolution for the Pokemon series. The Kingdom Hearts series. And yeah, I really like it a lot. I like the dual-wielding keyblades. I like the drive aspect to it. And I like all the worlds. Yeah, probably Kingdom Hearts 2. Mostly because I played a lot. Oh, man. After that, we got Nathan. Not Nathan123, just Nathan. Straight, I like this guy's username. Favorite Pokemon starter out of all 6 generations. That's a tough one. Gotta give my boy Mudkip, though. Swampert and me, we go way back, and Mudkip's how you get to Swampert, so obviously I like Mudkip. Insert meme here. Yeah. Anthony Gigio, I'm sorry if I said your last name wrong, man, wants to know, what's the favorite Let's Play I've ever done? This also got asked a whole heck of a lot. Paper Mario, way back in the day for the N64. That was the first LP that was on a console and not, you know, a game that was two-dimensional and really, you know, not that interesting for it. Not to say 2D games can't be exciting for Let's Plays, but this was a game I really loved from my childhood. And mostly it was actually my 2 best friends watching my videos and giving me some support. Also, the Speed Gamers actually, you know, spotlighted my Let's Play, which back then was a really big deal to me. I mean, it's still a big deal to me. I love those guys and all. But it's like, yeah, this is a cool Let's Play. You guys should all watch it. I was 16 at the time. I was blown away. I was just like, yeah. I don't know. It's a fun game. It's still one of my favorite Let's Plays. I think that's when I really came out of my shell, too. So that's why I was looking back on it as a really fond memory. And that's why it's my favorite. Inferno Gaming HD. Can you do a gaming setup? And for new YouTubers who want to start a channel, how do you choose a first video to make? Depends on what you're going for. If you want to do Let's Plays, just do something you're comfortable with and you can actually record in somewhat decent quality. And yeah, just see what you want to do with your channel. That's kind of a rough question. It's really what you want to do. Do you want to do reviews? Do you want to do Let's Plays? Do you want to do, you know, like Pokemon battles? It doesn't really necessarily have to be what your channel is going to be for the rest of your life, but, you know, just test the waters. And as far as a gaming setup video, I guess we could do that at some point. I feel like I couldn't really do that in this video because it's probably going to be really long. But yeah, sure, once I get a camera, I'll do a little gaming setup video, even though my setup isn't really that cool. It seems like every question ends, and I laugh at it. I don't know why. Dog Ninja 78, you're in the middle of a war. You are a war general. You're in the middle of battle, and your soldiers are dying, but you're hungry for Red Robin. What do? Despite the crippling desire to eat Red Robin, I gotta fight with my men. I'm gonna stay in the field, we'll be victorious, and then hit up Red Robins later. Also, on a more serious question, do you like bacon? I kinda like bacon. I'm not too fond of pig, really. I'm not Jewish or anything like that. I don't know, it just kinda tastes kinda weird. It's a little too greasy for me. But sometimes it's good. I eat it pretty sparingly, I guess. Thanks for the question! Alakazam Lover 4! Question 1. Do you really have a big nose? Some people say I do, some people say I don't. I don't know how to answer that, man. I don't even know. Question number 2. How did you think of your YouTube name? Well, that's actually pretty simple. My real name is John. My middle initial's E. So commonly, you know, back in grade school, I'd call myself Johnny. You know, play on words of Johnny. And then in the middle school, I had a character of myself that was a play off Johnny Knoxville called Johnny Rancid. So I called myself Johnny a lot. And then just awesome, just because video games are awesome. That's pretty much that's the end of that question. It's pretty much as simple as that. And it wasn't taken, so it kind of worked. And question number 3, what is the next Zelda game you plan to play on your channel? That, sir, is a fantastic question. We're going to be doing Hyrule Warriors sometime at the end of September. I think it comes out in like a little more than a month. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that game because that thing loves Dynasty Warriors. It's going to be awesome. Hope you can answer one of these. Bro, I answered all of them. Don't worry about it. Oh my gosh. Don't, please, Alakazam Lover, do not sub to me with multiple accounts. That's technically against YouTube service, but I guess it's fine. Thanks for the help, man. And thanks for the questions. Next, Anthony asked another question. Favorite 3DS game? Right now, it's either a tie between Kingdom Hearts, Dream Drop Distance, which I kind of been playing recently, I really like, or Shin Megami Tensei 4. Then again, Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon Y, I guess, is my favorite 3DS game right now. It's just like everything we wanted from a Pokemon game. It's pretty singing good. But I guess that might change when Omega Ruby comes out. Not sure. Get back to me in a month, then I'll have a solid answer for your question, I guess. I'm a little indecisive right now. Finish Monster 10. Do you like Bulbasaur? Yeah, he's cool. I really like Ivysaur, so yeah. Bulbasaur's cool. Marvelous Mad Baby 2. Can you eat 15 jelly beans in 5 seconds? No, I don't think anyone can. Maybe you can. I can't. That's too many beans. Can't do it. Fire and Water Wolf. Are you going to do a full Let's Play of both Pokemon games? And if so, what will your starter be for the 2 games? I've thought about doing stuff like this before. I'm probably just going to choose one of the Pokemon games. I assume you're talking about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I could do 2 playthroughs, maybe later, but for right now, I'm planning to use Mudkip just to get Mega Swampert. Because of the 2 new Mega Evolutions announced, Mega Swampert and Mega Sceptile, I really like Swampert more. And then maybe if we do a second playthrough, I'll pick Trico and use Sceptile. Neo Speed Freak. If you were a Pokemon, who would you be? I'd love to be an Alakazam, but the fact remains, I'm not that intelligent. So probably be something derpy. Something stupid. A Quagsire, yeah. That's definitely the Pokemon I'd probably be. If the Pokemon was real. That was turned into a Pokemon. Next question. Can you do a face cam? Says Christopher Agari. Sorry if I'm butchering names. I'm not that intelligent. I said that in the last question. Maybe. I don't see much reason to do face cam in my normal Let's Plays, like Pokemon and stuff like that. It kind of obscures the screen a little bit, but maybe if we do something where it's a little more appropriate, sure. I'm not closed-minded to the idea of face cam at all. So, maybe. Just maybe not right now. And probably not for any 3DS games in the future. We'll see. What is your next Let's Play, Epic Video Gamer? Well, Pokemon XD. But that's already out. So what's after that? You got me, man. I don't even know. But it's gonna be cool. Most likely. Daniel Varela. How do you look in real life? How old are you? And also, what's up? Well, in real life, I'm pretty much just your generic white guy. Don't really got that much going on. I'm pretty normal looking from what most people tell me. I'm also currently 20 years old. In January, I'll be 21. And what's up? Oh, nothing much, just answering a bunch of questions from my super awesome subscribers, like you. Toby Klooster, sorry if you have answered this question before. I just got to your channel at the beginning of your Legend of Zelda Wind Waker playthrough. But what is your favorite Pokemon game? What is your favorite Pokemon? I already answered half that question correctly. My favorite Pokemon game to this date is Pokemon Emerald. I've played that a billion times. I know it like the back of my hand, and I love it so very much. It'll probably always stay my favorite. Battle Frontier and all that stuff. I don't know. I just really like Pokemon Emerald. I guess I'm a third gener. Jake Greenday. Is it time for Persona 4? No. Eventually. Probably after I'm done with school, because when I did Persona 3, didn't do so hot in college because of all the editing and all the time it takes to LP that game. So maybe, most likely near Christmas time is when that's going to start up. So that'll be pretty cool. XGill2Play, I hope is how you say that. Will you be my friend? Sure. I'll be friends with all my subscribers. Why the heck not? Can't have too many friends after all. Memhent Seymour. That guy. I'm sorry. Can you make a Wise LP? I don't think you're talking about Pokemon Y version, because I already did that. I think that's a series of RPG games. I've yet to play them, so chances are slim, but if I ever get a chance to crack open some of those games, and I really enjoy them, it's not outside the realm of possibility. Pika plays Minecraft 1. What's your favorite food? This may be a little boring, but is it peanut butter? I don't know if it's peanut butter and jelly or curry, because no, it's definitely curry. I really love curry. I'll go over to my friend's house, and his mom will make it, and I will eat myself sick every time. I know I'll do it. I don't care. I love curry that much. The rice, chicken, all that goopy stuff. I love curry. It's awesome. Proto Man, will you continue Persona 3 FES? I assume you were talking about the answer. The answer, I kind of like it. I feel kind of bad in the first episode of Persona 3 I said we won't be covering it. Maybe one day if there's like a Persona/Atlas drought and I really have a craving to LP that game again, we might pick it up, but I'm not sure about right now. There's so many cool games coming out, and I really want to finish Pokemon XD because I'm having a lot of fun recording that. So maybe not this instant. Skit Space Jr. asks, will you do Mario 64? Not at this time. I've played, I think that game's just a little bit too overdone for my channel. I really do like Mario games, but that's one of the most Let's Played games. So, maybe. Depends if I get really bored and have a craving to play that game again, I guess. Zelda Master wants to know, ever consider getting plastic surgery for that gigantic nose of yours? Probably not. Rhinoplasty is usually really expensive, and I'm not making that much right now, so maybe if I hit the lottery one day, I'll get my nose touched up a little bit. CCLL16 Angel, hey Johnny, do you watch anime? If so, what were your top 5 anime series? This is a cool question. I don't really consider myself an anime connoisseur, but I've been watching it for a really long time now, so I kind of know my way around it. I guess number 5, we could say Outlaw Star. It's kind of an old one, but I've watched it since I was a kid and loved it a whole heck of a lot. Even if it's a little stupid at times, I really love that show. Number 4, probably Cowboy Bebop. Similar art style, it's nostalgic for me. That's basically it. Number 3, what would be number 3? Gee, I really don't know. I don't want to cop out and say the Persona anime, because that'd be really stupid, but gosh, there's so many good ones. I guess I could just say one I watched recently. Steins Gate was pretty good, so I guess that's number 3. Number 2 is The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, mostly because it's an anime not about fighting. That really, at the time, blew my mind. I really like that show a lot. It's kind of cool. Used to be my number 1, but number 1 is Gurren Lagann, the best anime ever, in my opinion. Stupid, enjoyable, awesome fun, and it's awesome. Actually, I don't know about number 3. Screw it. Yeah, that's number 3. Number 1, Gurren Lagann. Best anime. Watch it. Dawson the Blog. Will you do any Mario games? And do you own Mario Kart 7? No, I own Mario Kart 8 though, which is considered a little bit better. As far as more Mario games, yeah, we're gonna do some Mario games hopefully pretty soon. Just fill in the gap between the releases of Omega Ruby and the next Persona game and stuff like that. So yeah, Mario may be coming, but I kind of got a Pokemon hankering right now. I keep using hankering and craving, but yeah, Mario will always have a place on my channel. Rest assured, he'll be back soon. Rami Salem asks, what camera and microphone do you use? I actually don't even own a camera. If you're referring to how I record my episodes, I use a video game capture card called the El Gato. The cat. In Spanish. Don't know why it's like that. It's really high quality, a bit on the expensive side. It's not the best either, but it gets the job done for me. And as far as microphones go, I use the USB version of the AT2020 condenser microphone. I hope that was helpful, Remy. Zelda Mafia, will you LP Banjo-Tooie? Heck yeah, man, we're gonna do Banjo-Tooie, but I felt like doing too much Banjo all at once really wasn't doing the game justice. So maybe next year. Don't want to do it all at once, you know? Spiro Kajusa asks, Xbox or PlayStation? I'm kind of a PlayStation guy, just probably because Kingdom Hearts is on that. And I kind of like the whole PlayStation and network being free and stuff, so yeah. I use my PS3 a whole heck of a lot more than my Xbox at the moment. Aaron Itmar asks, wanna fight? I'll bring the sticks. Dude, I will fight you whenever you want, at any day, at any hour, any moment. Just come on over. Who inspired you to do YouTube, and do you like anime? If you do, which anime do you like? Says the Rising Fish. I usually like, oh, you know what's number 3? Gundam 00. Gundam 00. Awesome. Better than Steins Gate, I say, but that's the answer to that question. No one really inspired me much to do YouTube. I do base my, at least video style, off Chugga Conroy a little bit. I don't try and copy what he does. I try to put my own spin on things, but I do model my channel a little bit after the old school LPers do, to an extent. So I hope that answers your question a little bit. Pilot 5, why did you get started on YouTube? Well, this is a slightly different question than the other one. I guess it was the fact I just really wanted to be popular. As bad as that sounds, I always looked at such like internet channels like Mega64. Thought they were so awesome how they're just producing content for tons of people to see. So I guess I wanted my voice to be heard a little bit. As vain as that sounds. Not really vain, but it's not a very noble cause, I guess. You know, that's why. The White Knight. Are you a student in high school? If not, what are you majoring in college? Well, currently I'm going for a business major at my local community college, and that's pretty much the answer to the question, isn't it? I'm not a high schooler anymore. I was when I started my YouTube channel, but obviously that was a pretty long time ago. White Dragon 56 wants to know, what character is your icon made of? Well, if you don't know, Sora is my favorite video game character of all time. He's kind of been just not only a mascot for my YouTube channel, but sort of mascot in life, you know, kind of a role model. And I really like Pokemon. I like Pokemon Trainer Red. It's pretty stinking cool, so I decided to mix them together because they're both kind of RPGs, and I like to do a lot of RPGs, so I thought it was a decent mascot. And he looks pretty cool, so that's basically the story behind that, I guess. Michelle Bishop wants to know, will you ever LP Persona 3 Portable or at least show off new content on the remake? The answer to that is probably not. I don't even own that game. I had the original Persona 3 FES and just really didn't feel like getting the portable version. And I don't really have a way to record PSP games, so most likely not. I'm not gonna go out and buy the game over again and the console it's on just for that reason. I'm sorry if you want to see that, but I only got so much money to invest in YouTube, you know? The Lone Fox. How do you record your commentary? Do you record live commentary or post commentary? This is a touchy subject with certain Let's Plays like Persona 3 and Shin Megami Tensei. I have done something called hybrid commentary. Sometimes I'll mess certain things up, which when people are looking for information can be very critical, so I'll go back in editing and rectify some mistakes. But for the most part, like Pokemon, pretty much everything else, we've done live commentary for about 3 years now. Those are the only 2 scenarios I think that I've had to do like post-narration sometimes. So I hope that answers your question. Adam Gonzalez, will you play Persona Q in the future? Adam, I got a fantastic answer for you. The Persona Q walkthrough/LP, because it's probably going to be a little bit of both. It's coming out very soon, the day that game comes out. It'll be on my channel, rest assured. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that game a whole heck of a lot. Riddy Prower, how do you record gameplay for your videos? Riddy, we use, well, sometimes Fraps too, I guess, but most of the part, I use a capture card. I don't like to emulate games too terribly much. So yeah, just an Elgato capture card. Before that, I used a personal video recorder, HD PVR, Hauppauge. It served me well for a good time. It still works today, but yeah, for the most part, I still use an Elgato. I watch your videos, girl! Have you been to PAX East or PAX Prime? If so, will you go again? I have still not been to a PAX. It totally sucks. I would love to meet some of you guys at PAX and hang out. Unfortunately, that crap is far away. I live in Florida. Gotta get a plane and all that crap and tickets, so currently, not right now. I'll let you guys know if I'm heading over to PAX and we can meet up and stuff. Jeffa H, are you a banana? Let me check. No, I guess I'm not a banana. On a more serious note, though, what does your recording setup look like? It's basically just a TV, a monitor. That's about it. Got my microphone on my desk. It's pretty simple, actually. Flaming Kong, will you marry me? So not joking. As long as you're over 18, you can deal with dog hair. That's a joke. Sure, why not? Ultima Boss 55. Congrats, man. My question is, this has to be a good one, so here it is. Have you ever rage quit on a game or games before? One time is when I threw my controller down, and that was in Dark Souls. Don't want to spoil what boss it was, but it was complete bullcrap. He basically just threw me to the wall, and the game was still in early development, and I couldn't get out of the wall. I was just like, ugh, and I got really mad. One time in my entire life of playing games isn't that bad, so I don't usually do that, but it was kind of frustrating, I guess, that one time. So, yeah, I guess I'm not as patient as I look, even though patience doesn't have to do with anything. Next question! Master Meta Knight. What is your favorite word? Probably popsicle. It's just fun to say, popsicle. Sickle. Pop. Anyways, next question. Lightning Storm 2010. Do you know how to dictionary? Yeah. Problem is, I don't have a thesaurus. I always use the same stinking words for every stinking phrase I stinking use. But no, yeah, I do know how to use a dictionary, even if sometimes it appears I don't in my videos. Next question. The M-Man Fang 2 has a dumb ton of questions for us, and I'm happy to answer them all. So let's get started. What color eyes do you have? I have... I don't like saying hazel, because they're really not, but they're kind of just brown. Dark brown eyes, I guess. What do you think of Cert, the Persona series? Cert is the man, dude. Especially in Persona 3. Persona 3 or Persona 4? I like Persona 3 a little bit more. Just because the story and the environment, but not necessarily the gameplay. And will you get /LP Persona Q? Heck yeah, man. We'll be doing that when that game releases. Thanks, bro, for all the questions. Jordan Martin wants to know how old you are and what nationality you are. 20 years old, and I'm white as crap. But, to be on more serious terms, I guess I'm part Portuguese and I guess British, American. I don't really know about the other side of the family, but I'm pretty white. Like, white. Yeah. Like bread. Anyways, next question. Funny dude, 1222. That's a lot of twos. Have you ever played a prank on someone? And if who was it and why? I said that wrong. But I have yet to play a prank on anyone outside of just scaring somebody. One time, I just popped out of like the desk and went boo. She was really annoying though, so that's I guess why I did it. It wasn't necessarily a prank though. It wasn't really that intricate. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Gamer Life. What is your favorite video game franchise? The Legend of Zelda. I may talk a lot about Persona, but Ocarina of Time and all those games. Those marvelous games of Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Zelda 1, Twilight Princess, and Phantom Hourglass will probably always be my favorite video game franchise. Gamer Rectangle wants to know who was the best girl. I assume this is a Persona question. The answer to that is obviously I don't Nyx? I don't really know. Mario, Pokemon, Zelda. What do you hope in Persona 5? I just hope maybe updated Personas. I know that's kind of a pretty lame one to make, but I just really hope they update some of the older artwork. That made me really happy. Oh well, it might happen, might not, but that's honestly what I hope most. As far as like gameplay stuff, I kind of hope social links are a little bit shorter. As dumb as that sounds, I hope they're shorter but in better quality, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alan Chavez, where were you born? And what's your favorite Zelda game? Favorite Zelda game's Ocarina of Time. And as far as I know, I was born in the same town I've lived in, Jacksonville, for almost, yeah, lived here my whole life. I think pretty sure it's Jacksonville, so Florida. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alan also asks us, can you twerk? I've never even tried, but I'm gonna assume that I can. Skitspace Jr. with another question, will you do Banjo Tooie? Yes. I said that in the LP. You listen better, Space Jr. Rock Unsock. Rock. That guy. If you could choose only one game to play for the rest of your life, what would it be? This may be kind of a cop-out, but I always thought you could kind of just play World of Warcraft forever and kind of, as a substitute to the real world. That is an MMORPG, I guess, and technically won't last forever, but I always thought there was a whole heck of a lot to do in that game, and it would kind of go on for a long time. So yeah, that's my answer right there. Fusion Z Gamer wants to know, how did you come up with the name JohneAwesome? Already answered that, and did you have a channel before this one? Or is this your first YouTube channel? It's my first serious attempt at YouTube. I used to have another account which I just used to subscribe to people and test out video settings called Argus Isn't Pro, which I deleted a long time ago. It was basically where I just recorded World of Warcraft when I was like in the 9th grade. Just trying to get on YouTube and figure out how Fraps works. I don't even know the password for that one, I think. So, yeah, this is my first, I guess, channel I've ever had more than one subscriber on, though, so I guess that's kind of answering your question. I'm terrible at this. Ugh. Alright, after that breakdown, next question, Nathaniel, 12 numbers, wants to know, would you consider using a face cam in your future Let's Play? Yeah, I consider it, but it'd have to have its purpose, you know what I mean? You don't just see, movie commentaries with the people commentating's face. Unless, they're having some reactions. I do have reactions in my Let's Plays, but I don't feel like you just be looking at some guy looking at a TV half the time. There wouldn't really be much to it, so that's all I gotta say about that, I guess. Alex Lee, can you show your face? Yes, one day you will see my mysterious face. I'm honestly not trying to keep it like a secret. I just don't see there's much reason to do it, and I don't really have a good camera right now. So yes, one day you will see what I look like, I promise. Jaden Pace, when did you get to starting YouTube? And how did you get started in YouTube? Well, it's basically kind of asking the same thing other people have asked, but I started, I think, July 2nd, 2009 was, I think that's when I made my channel. I didn't post on a year for it though, because I wanted to make sure I had, the gist of how to make videos, and I wanted to get, stuff to do it, like a good microphone and stuff. So yeah, I think that's when, or was it 2010? I think it was 2009. So I started doing stuff and uploaded Super Mario World a couple months later. So yeah, that's when I started. Abo Obami, here's my question. What is your current favorite game series? I know this was another question that someone else asked, and I said gosh, I gotta stop calling it Ocarina of Time as a series. I said Zelda, but right now, like what I'm playing currently, I love Dark Souls and the Soul series. I play it all the time. It is awesome. I guess maybe League of Legends, I guess. Those are some other games other than Zelda that I really love to play. The Raging Bidoof apparently calmed his nerves long enough to type on his keyboard. What is the hardest part of the recording process to you? Well, to answer your question, bro, I hope I can calm you down a little bit with this. Dumb jokes aside, the first episode, I've always struggled with that. That's the episode that's going to get the most attention, everyone's going to watch. And it's always kind of hard for me. I don't know why, but it's also the most exciting, the most fulfilling. So I guess that's not really the best answer, but I guess second hardest thing would be editing. Sometimes I record like all of Banjo-Kazooie and then have to edit, and I'm just like, I don't want to do it. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but yeah. First part's kind of hard for me, still. Daniel35477. If Zelda Master 2010 had long nose hair, would you try to pluck it out or get his hair and make him floss his teeth with it? What an interesting question. Probably the latter, because I wouldn't have to be involved in any way. I just have to make him floss his teeth with his hair. His nose hair doesn't really affect me. I don't gotta even touch it, so probably the latter. What a gross question, if you don't mind me saying. Silly koalas, how long have you been playing Mega 10? And do you plan to do more LPs on it? Because you're the only YouTuber who is good at that does Mega 10. First off, can I say that is an awesome compliment. Thank you very much. And yeah, I am a Nintendo gamer, but I understand that there's a giant Megami Tensei community that really doesn't have a lot, like a focal point or anything. I'd love to be that guy that caters to the Megami Tensei hardcore audience. And yes, technically the next Shin Megami LP we're going to be doing is Persona Q, which you may not count that, but yeah, that's the next project. And then maybe after that, Persona Golden. Yeah, Persona 4 Golden. When whenever Break Record comes out, I guess that would be our next project. I might do Nocturne at some point, but not too sure. That game's kind of old, so I don't really know. But yes, Megami Tensei will also always have a home on my channel, just like Pokemon and Mario and, you know, Nintendo stuff. Vachark coming in with a mighty 6 questions. Holy crap, what a boss. I can't wait to answer these. We go eat chicken at KFC? Sure, man, if we ever, you know, go to PAX or something, we can get some KFC. I love KFC. Other boneless chicken. Pretty good, pretty good. Question number 2, how can a small YouTuber become a big YouTuber? I still consider myself sort of a small YouTuber, but honestly, just find something you love to do, keep doing it, make friends, and network. That is the best, you know, thing I can tell you. Just making friends and helping each other out really does make a big difference. Question number 3, can you search Smile My Little Pony on YouTube and do a reaction video? No, I don't like My Little Pony. Sorry about that. Question number 4, can you fuse together to make the perfect being? Sorry, I plan to actually fuse with Luke when we get old, so hey, maybe you can find someone to fuse with, and then me and Luke will fuse with you, and it'll be 4 fusions, cross fusion, and make a good persona joke. Question number 5, who is your best friend? My best friend in the whole world is someone I've known since the 2nd grade. My best friend, Caleb. He'll always be my best buddy. Sorry if you guys want to be my best friend. You can't top him, man. He's the best. Thanks again, Caleb, for being awesome. And his last question, can you post the components of your PC? Sure, I can actually send you a list of my computer parts over Twitter, I guess, if you really want to know. My build, I think, was pretty darn cheap, but pretty effective. I hope that'll help you out. And if you're around some 15K, seriously didn't know what to put, so have fun with these weird questions. No, not at all. They were pretty great. Thanks again, man. JohneAwesome asks, apart from making Let's Plays, what else do you do? Well, the answer to that is, play more games. I'm a big gamer. I'll always be a big gamer. I like games. I play League of Legends a whole heck of a lot with my friends. And outside of that, that's pretty much all I have time for. Still a full-time college student, so I gotta get my work done half the time, so don't really have too much time to have multiple hobbies other than YouTube and, you know, just playing through games and stuff. The Chosen One asks, how old are you? Already answered that. How did you get in YouTube? Already answered that. Can we send you things in the mail? Maybe. Maybe one day I can get a P.O. box. Currently, probably not, just because of my living, right now where I live, that'd be kind of hard to do, because we're really, really far from a post office, like so far away. It's kind of infuriating. Number 4, when will you do a vlog? I guess when I do something exciting. To be honest with you guys, I kind of just sit in my room a whole heck of a lot. Don't really think a vlog channel would really make sense. Maybe when I get a better camera, you have a better expendable income, I'll do some cool vlogs and stuff. And number 5, do you have Skype? Yes, I do, but for security reasons, I can't always give it out to people, so I gotta be very careful who I give it to. So, yeah. Thanks for the questions, bro. Lawrence, no, what do you like about all the Let's Plays that you have played? I guess the fact that they're really good games. Today I haven't done an LP of a game I consider to be terrible. So probably the fact that they're all just really fun and enjoyable, I guess. Trevor Sully, do you watch sports? If so, your favorite teams? I used to watch a lot of the NFL as a kid, and the 24 to 26 Patriots are probably my favorite team. I mean, obviously they just won all the time, but currently I'm not too big into sports. Sorry. I mean, I'm not against, like, you know, watching basketball and stuff. I don't got anybody to watch them with, you know? Kind of boring just to keep up with that by myself, I guess. Bazman299, what is your favorite type of cheese? Let's see, cheese. I was definitely not American. I don't want to say Swiss either. What's that kind of spicy one? Pepper Jack, that's it. Pepper Jack cheese, probably. It's pretty good, I think. Fury Spark wants to know, top 3 favorite YouTube channels / videos. People you like to watch, basically. I really like JonTron. He's probably my favorite YouTuber currently. He just puts out content that makes me laugh every single time, even if some people say he's not that great. I still love him a lot. I guess Polaris's lore series, I really dig a lot. I like facts like that. Those are pretty cool videos too. And number 3, I know this is kind of a dorky one, but I really like this one YouTuber called Robert18. He does like Gundam review. I'm sorry. He's just so fun to watch. I've been watching him for years. It's a guilty pleasure, but yeah, he's really cool if you're into dorky Japanese models. I don't know. Sorry if it wasn't more interesting. Captain Python, what video game will we be playing next? This was actually asked before Pokemon XD got revealed, so I don't really know. Depends what I want to play. Currently right now, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I don't know if Pokemon XD is gonna last us till Persona comes out. I doubt it, but I guess we'll see. You'll know when I know, I guess. This is the answer I can give there. I like to kind of keep it a mystery. Sorry. Can't always answer that question. Kid Berserk, top 3 favorite JRPGs. Okay, that is pretty easy. No, actually, it's not. Oh, it's not easy at all. I guess number 3, original Dark Souls. I love that game. It's good. It's a good game. It's a really good game. I like it. Shin Megami Tensei 4, probably number 2. Then number 1, Final Fantasy 6. To this day, I still think it's the best RPG ever made. It's awesome. It's cool. That's my number 1. Brendan Marr, are you going to do an LP of Persona 5 when it comes out? Heck yeah, man. We're going to be covering that game. I really hope I can do a 100% run of it, though. As soon as it comes out. Not too sure, but chances are, unless it's some really weird game that I wouldn't enjoy playing, yeah, we're going to be doing an LP of it. Radiant 64. Are there any games you've ever thought of LPing, but in the end just figured out it wouldn't be a good idea? Wow, that is actually a super awesome question. So far, nothing really comes to mind. The only LP that I've attempted to launch that we couldn't do was Kingdom Hearts 3D, because at the time I was not a YouTube partner and it was getting taken down for copyright claim, and that was basically going to get me banned off YouTube. We didn't want that, so I had to cancel that LP. It will be coming back, though. Maybe soon, maybe next year, who knows. So yeah, I guess that didn't really answer your question, because, you know, I usually have a pretty solid idea of how I'm going to LP a game. But yeah, I guess Kingdom Hearts 3D. Cinemandila. How do you select the games you want to make a Let's Play of? It's basically what I feel like playing, and what I think the channel needs, more or less. It usually comes into either one of those categories. If we're doing way too much platformer stuff, I'll bring out an RPG. And if we've done way too many RPGs, we'll do something like Banjo, you know, something easy and quick. I like to do it like that. I don't like to have too much of just one genre on my channel at a time, you know? That's how I decide. Red X, wait, only 15K? How? You are the best. You respond to every comment, and I have great commentary. Thank you for the awesome compliment, Red X. But the fact remains, sometimes that's just how YouTube works. A lot of it is luck, and even if you're the best YouTuber in the world, if no one knows about you, you're not gonna be that successful. I'm very happy, though, with how far I've come on YouTube, and don't worry about sub count. Doesn't always matter in the end. Kobe James wants to know, do you look like your profile picture? No, because my profile picture is Sora, who's a fictional character. I wish he looked like Sora. He had cool spiky hair like that, but no, I'm just some white guy with a big nose. Next question. I'm joking about the nose thing, by the way. It's normal size. It's just a inside joke with some of my high school friends, I guess. Pilot Knuckles, how did you come up with your YouTube name? And do you have any advice for people who are just starting out on YouTube making Let's Plays? I already answered the first half of your question, but the second half really intrigues me. Just do not get discouraged. There are a lot of mean people out there who see someone just starting out on YouTube. Their videos may not be anything spectacular. If you look at my old videos, they're pretty stinking bad. Pretty bad. So please just hang in there and try and look at each of your projects and see, okay, how could I make this better? How could this be more enjoyable for the person watching it? And eventually, you'll get a lot better, and just learn to have fun with it and make some friends. That's really the best advice that helps me on the end. So, yeah, just do those things. Ravi Patel, are you going to do a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2.5 and Kingdom Hearts 3? And are you going to upload it? Are you going to do face cam? What question? What is your cat's name? I don't know. Ravi Patel asks me basically, am I going to do a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2.5 and 3? 2.5 also has Kingdom Hearts 2 on it. Now, it may be in better quality, but I still feel like my Kingdom Hearts 2 LP still loves up to this day and is pretty decent for when it came out. Probably won't be doing that again. Most likely, though, Kingdom Hearts 3, it's a brand new experience. We will definitely be doing a Let's Play of that game. And I really want to do a Let's Play of Birth by Sleep, which should be coming out pretty soon. So, yeah, to an extent, we will be covering 2.5, just not the Kingdom Hearts 2 part of it. NinGamer662, will we ever see your face? Oh, God, why do you want to see my face so bad? Yes, NinGamer, you will see my face one day. One day. Promise. I've been saying that for years now, but one of these days, you will see it. Manny Pienda has, so far, the most questions in one comment, which is awesome, and I'm going to answer all of them. In the voice of Super Mario Bros. 64 announcer, congratulations! And he wants to know, what state/city do you live in? Jacksonville, Florida. Probably the biggest city in landmass. Pretty big place. It's really hot, though. Number 2, what do you think about Hyrule Warriors? I can personally not wait for it. Everything I see about the game looks awesome. I love Dynasty Warriors. I just can't wait to play it. Can't wait to play it. Stinking. Beat 'em up. It's not really beat 'em up. What is the word for it? Hack and slash. There we go. I haven't played a hack and slash game in quite some time. Have you ever played Dynasty Warriors before? And did you like it? Yeah, I like pretty much every Dynasty Warriors game. It's just simple gameplay. Not always that hard, but hey, that's cool. Number 4, when will we be able to actually see you? Maybe at least with sunglasses on. I'm not trying to hide my face, but one day when it becomes a little more relevant, or I get a better camera, I should probably start looking for a camera. We can do some PAX videos maybe one day. That's, I guess, when you'll see me. Number 5, besides making videos for us, what do you do? Do you go to school? What's your major? Well, I've kind of already answered that, so sorry about that. Number 6, how old are you? I'm going to take a guess and say 20 or 21. I'm 20 years old. I know, I'm disgusting and decrepit. That's how old I am. Number 7, when is your birthday? January 8th. Same day as Elvis's. Number 8, what kind of music do you like? I guess mostly techno and stuff. House music. I don't know. I kind of listen to everything. There's not really too many bands I'm just really invested in, I guess. I'm kind of like a sampler of music at times. Number 9, do you like Harry Potter? Funny story, as a kid, I was so in love with Harry Potter, I'd read every book and watch the movies multiple times. But as time grew on, I guess I sort of looked like Harry Potter a little bit in the movies. And people kind of made fun of me as a kid, which really got to me, so I kind of stopped associating myself with him. But I finished the movies. I kind of like him now. So, yeah, I guess I do like Harry Potter to an extent. And yeah, thanks for the questions. Valknir wants to know how tough I am. Well, to answer your question, one time I punched my arm, and I hurt myself. So I'm pretty freaking tough. Linus Nelson wants to know, how did you and Zelda Master meet? Well, I commented basically on one of his videos that I thought was really, for its time, impressive. And I said, man, you have awesome videos, dude. You're great. And he thought I was trolling him, basically. He knew me from a collaboration channel that I was on a super long time ago, and he knew about my videos, but we really didn't talk for a while, and a couple years ago, he had me on Skype, and we started talking a lot, and now we're pretty good friends. So yeah, that's how I met him. Bruno wants to know, is there a genre of video games that you don't like? How can you stay so random for 1,150 videos, and were you nervous the first video you ever made on YouTube? Well, is there a series I don't... I'm not really the best at sports games. I don't think they're necessarily bad. I don't know. I couldn't really ever get into them, I guess. Let's think. How do I stay so random? I don't know. I've been doing it for a lot more than 1,000 videos. I've been doing it my whole life, so I guess it's just who I am. It comes naturally to me, I suppose. And no, I wasn't really nervous when I first made my videos. I figured if I got like trolled or made fun of, I'd just start over again. There was really no pressure in doing it. Maybe I was a little nervous. I don't really remember. It's really hard to say, actually. The Chiluki, how long did it take for you to get 300 subscribers? It took me almost half a year to get 100 subscribers. So 300, I'd say a year and a month, roughly. Early on, it took me forever to get anywhere on YouTube. I kept at it, so don't feel bad if you don't have a lot of subscribers first starting out is the best advice I could probably give you. Lincoln Park Forever 11 wants to know my best childhood memory. I don't really have that the best child. I'd say probably just watching Toonami and eating cheeseburgers during the summer, I guess. Those are probably some of the best times in, my childhood and stuff I really look back on, stuff like that. Just being a kid, I suppose, and playing Ocarina of Time for the first time. That was another one, good one. Yeah, that one was awesome. Sebastian Lennon asks, who are your 3 main friends? My 2 best friends in the world, Joshua and Caleb, and my bro from high school, Connor. Those are probably my 3 best friends. Yeah. Spiro the Wolf, how do you feel almost being done with Ocarina of Time Master Quest 3D Quest with Zelda Master? It has been an awesome journey. I'm sad to see it go, but me and Luke are always going to do stuff together, so I really don't think that'll be the last you see me on his channel. And I think the Let's Race series will live on and continue for probably a pretty long time. But yeah, outside of BC to go, because Master Quest is actually pretty fun when it's not being crushingly difficult, actually. So, yeah. The Red X asks again, what recording program do you use? For audio, which is what you're hearing right now, I use Audacity. It's a free to download program, probably the best ever. Has tons of great options on it. It's really stinking good. I've used it for 4 years now, so it's pretty decent. As far as actual video capture, I use a program called Game Capture HD, which comes bundled with the Elgato capture card that I use. Jake Sports 7, what's your favorite RPG game series? Shin Megami Tensei, I'm going to use as an umbrella term, I guess. I just really like those games. Second place, probably Pokemon. Pokemon's still great. I mean, I guess it really... If you count all the Pokemon spin-offs, maybe Pokemon's a smidge higher, but I don't know, in recent years, Shin Megami's been pretty stinking fun. And I guess under that, Dark Souls, I really like a lot. They kind of all switch around a lot. Some things I don't like about Shin Megami, some things I don't like about Pokemon, and all that stuff. But those main 3, for the most part, are going to be my favorite. C-Squared Gaming asks, have you ever considered collaborating with smaller channels on YouTube? Also, I feel like a bad person for liking and then commenting. Don't feel bad, don't sweat it. That helps me out, I don't care. But yeah, I want to do stuff with other YouTubers. It just, the idea has to be there and the person has to come up and ask me, I'm pretty cool doing co-comments with people all the time. I did one with my friend Rosin about a year ago. He really loved that. I think a couple of my subscribers went over and checked out his channel because of that. So yeah, I'm all up to doing that. I don't think of myself as a big YouTuber. We're all just people on this website. There's no reason to, have a class system, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I like to collaborate with people. Maybe sometime soon. The Sonic Shuffle, did you do any specific things that you think helped you gain success throughout the years? And what or who inspired you to make Let's Plays? One thing which I really feel like helps me out a lot early on is I was very, I was adamant in trying to get into things. There is a very old collaboration channel called the Let's Play Mosh Pit, which I hope really catapulted me success. A really old friend of mine called the Emperor NBZ, who still does YouTube to this day, he thought I'd be a great addition to that channel, added me on there, and it turns out a lot of people really liked me, and I got a lot of decent publicity from that. But what I kept doing is, I tried to keep improving a whole heck of a lot. I still try to improve my videos to this day. And another thing, when I'd get like 2 or 3 subscribers a week, I would make sure to message that person and tell them, thank you, man. Thank you so much. A new video is coming out every day. Hope you enjoy them and have a great time on my channel. I got so many people messaging me back that I've never received a message like that. I will watch your videos forever. I don't know how many of them did, but just tiny little things like that really mean a lot to people. And that's probably the #1 thing I'd recommend for people starting out on YouTube. Thank your subscribers. They may not reply back, but hey, you did your part. I don't know how the messaging things works now on YouTube, because obviously I get way more messages than I can handle now, or more subscribers than I can message each day. It'd just be far too much for me to type out, because I don't really I like having a personalized message, That's kind of what I like doing. But yeah, those are some things that really helped me out. Evan Delfino asks, are you a carrot? Well, I'm not a banana, but No, I'm not a carrot either, I guess. I'm just a human being. Sorry. Aiken Black. Do you like corn dogs? Bro, I stinking love corn dogs, man. Especially the ones with like a little bit of like mustard. No, it's like honey mustard in it. So good, so good. You know, they're extremely unhealthy for you. VinQuests ask, am I a good fan? Bro, I see your comments every day. If you're not the example of a good fan, I don't know what is. Thanks a lot, man. Mordcaster Master 19. Hope I'm saying that right. What's your favorite Kingdom Hearts game and Keyblade, and why? My favorite Keyblade to this day is the Metal Chocobo from Kingdom Hearts 1. It just looks awesome. Got me holding the Final Fantasy series. That's how I started Googling what Final Fantasy was. And how we got into that sub-series. Actually, no, it's kind of the main series, isn't it? But yeah, I guess that one just because it kind of got me into playing Final Fantasy, I guess. Witty676 asks, where are I from? Did you move? No, I don't think I've ever moved. I've lived in the same house pretty much my entire life, so I'm kind of fortunate in that degree, but I don't really understand the first part of your question, so sorry! Crimson Heart. Why does Luke and Aaron always say you have a friggin' big nose? I don't know. They're jerks. Skid Space Jr. asks again, what other Banjo, Kazooie / Donkey Kong games will you do? I assume you're speaking of Rare. I know it's a racing game, but I've always wanted to do an LP of Diddy Kong Racing. I really like that game. So maybe that game one day if there's enough demand for it, I guess. Or maybe some other of the Donkey Kong Country games. Crazy Dude 21,000 asks, what kind of equipment do you use to record your Let's Plays, and have you ever considered having someone help you out with editing? If you do, by yourself. Yes, I do my editing by myself. I've contemplated maybe hiring somebody to do some small editing. But the fact of the day is, I don't really do that much work on my videos, for the most part anyways. So I don't think I'd hire an editor at this time. So, yeah. Pro Gamer. Why is Sora your mascot? Because Sora is awesome and taught me as a kid to be an optimist. That's basically why. I like him a lot. Tina Pelletier. What would you do without YouTube? I'd probably just play a lot of League of Legends and just not really record the games that I play. I'd probably be pretty big into Final Fantasy XIV, which unfortunately I don't have time to do now that I do YouTube, but yeah, I'd probably just play online games with friends, most likely. Dog Ninja asks again, there is a drill drilling into the side of your head, and the only way to stop it is use a oh gosh, this is a scary one. To dig into your best friend's intestines and push a button inside his intestines. Would you rather have the drill inside your head or use a knife? I would definitely sacrifice myself and let my friend escape. I'm just that kind of guy. I would not be able to do that to harm someone like that. I just don't think I got it in me. I just hope I wouldn't be in that situation, I guess. That sounds like something out of Saw. It's kind of a gross question, but hey, an interesting question nevertheless. Thank you very much. Aqua Shad asks, are you a wizard? I never graduated Hogwarts, so technically not, but I know a couple spells. I know a couple. Michael Jefferson 9000, what have you been up to since high school besides this? Not that it's a waste of time, of course. No, I'm not taking. Mostly doing college stuff, and that's pretty much it. College eats up a lot of my time, so that's what I've been doing since high school, and really just trying to get my degree and transfers to another university. You know, same old stuff I imagine a lot of high school grads are doing nowadays. Wade Anderson asks, what's your favorite console? That will be the Nintendo 64 Entertainment System, because it's the best video game console of all time. It's got 64 bits. Not every console's got that. Come on. LOZ Master, what is the weirdest childhood memory you have? That is actually a pretty good question. I remember being at sort of a indoor playground type of thing, and I was sliding down a slide, but a girl at the bottom already slid down, and she was kind of laying down flat. It was kind of like a rubber slide. It was sort of weird. And I told her to move because I was going to hit her if I slid down, and I wanted to slide down, obviously. And she said, no, just come down. I was like, well, I'm a stupid kid. I'll obviously want to hit somebody if I have the chance. So I slide down, and I hit her, and she starts crying. I didn't even hit her that bad, and her dad comes in and he starts yelling at me because I hit his daughter, and it's like, she told me to. Obviously didn't believe it. I was just like the weirdest memory. I was like, she told me to do it. It was kind of a weird thing, but yeah, I guess that's one of my weirdest childhood memories. Sorry if it wasn't weird enough. I don't really have that really weird thoughts, I guess. Andy Wong wants to know, are you going to make a Let's Play of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Yes, we will be. And how much longer will you be making Let's Plays? As long as I physically can. At some point, I'm going to have to get a real job and obviously cut down on the time I put into Let's Plays, but really, I guess as long as there's an audience for them, I really love making these things a whole heck of a lot, so as long as I can keep doing that, I guess I will. The Dre 270 wants to know, do you have any siblings? And if you do you keep in touch with them? I have one sister. I usually keep in touch with her. She still lives in Florida, but she has a pretty busy job, so we don't always get to talk a lot, so sort of, I guess. Billy Masakato, hey, congrats on 15K. So my question is this, which LP did you consider the most challenging? Editing, replays, mess-ups, etc. And he also makes a mention of the 3-digit like button. You better be careful what you wish for. Man, I love answering questions. I ain't afraid of nothing. Probably Persona 3. Persona 3 is not structured like your standard video game, and I didn't really have to practice it a lot, but the way I kind of did things, I had to think really hard about, and it was probably my most involved Let's Play, so I'd probably say that one. Dan X to the max wants to know if I play Minecraft. Sorry, I don't. And what is my favorite movie? Star Wars Return of the Jedi, and if that's not a good enough answer, I guess Indiana Jones, The Lost Crusader. Probably my favorite film ever, actually. Yeah. Ultimate Platypus wants to know, will you please do an LP of Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes, as soon as I can play that game, we'll be doing a Let's Play of it, rest assured. Ruth Master wants to know, why are you so dang awesome? Well, because, as a kid, an alien came down and gave me super... No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, just talk about stupid video games all the time. It's pretty much what I do. Are you going to do another Let's Race with Zelda Master? Please do another one. I want to do another one. Chances are, yes, we will be doing one once we decide on the game and how it's going to work and all that stuff. Number 3, can we see what you look like? I already answered that. Number 4, what is your favorite kind of pie? Pumpkin pie. I love it. It's awesome. Pumpkin pie is pretty cool. Only if you eat it on Thanksgiving, though. Not October. Can't eat it in October. It tastes bad. Not really. Anyways. Third Mario Brother, my bro, wants to know, how many bananas do you eat in one day? How do you know I eat multiple bananas in one day? That's a real question, Brian, but probably at max I eat like 2 bananas, depending on how many I have in the fridge. You know. Can we be friends? I'll think about it. I'll see how many friends I have. Maybe. If I can fit you in. Number 3, can lawmakers enact legislations for a purpose in the public interest? Why did you ask this, Brian? Oh my gosh. The answer to your question is no, they can't do that, or yes, they can do that. I don't know. Next question. Geo589, how long do you hope they can do this whole YouTube thing? I really hope YouTube is honestly as long, it's around for as long as cable was when it was first introduced. It's an awesome thing that anyone with a good enough idea can come on here and entertain the masses. So really, I just hope maybe, realistically, maybe another decade, depending on how things go. Giovanna, have you ever thought you would reach 15,000 subscribers? Why did you start your channel? And when did you get the idea? To answer your question, I know a lot of people say, no, I never thought I'd reach this. But that's kind of a lie. Most of the time, people go on YouTube thinking, yes, I'm going to make it big, I'm going to be awesome, I'm going to have all these subscribers. And then you actually start doing it, and you're like, oh, it's not that easy. But yeah, I thought it'd be manageable at some point, but did I think it'd be right now? No, not at all. And why did you start your channel? I basically just got the idea from other Let's Players. It wasn't an original idea in any regard. So, yeah, I guess I just ripped everybody else off. Callie B. Raymer wants to know, who was your first subscriber? It says Hal, but I'm going to assume you said who. It was my best friend, Caleb. He was pretty much commenting and liking all my early videos. Without him, wouldn't be here right now without his motivation. Pretty much without him, none of this would ever happen. You wouldn't even be hearing me at all. Yeah. Mega Dragon Delta, can you please do a Skyward Sword Let's Race? That is not in my control. That is up to Luke, unfortunately. I'd love to do a Skyward Swords race, but it may not exactly work out. There's way more cutscenes in that one, but I'll bring it up to him, rest assured. Andy Waz wants to know, do you live with your parents? Yes, I do live with my parents right now. It's just way cheaper if I do so while attending school for the moment. And if so, why are they only home on Mondays? Well, basically work, to answer your question. And guys, that is 150 question answered for my 1500 Q&A subscriber special. Thank you all so much for the many comments. Wow, this video took forever to create though. Holy crap. I will see you soon tomorrow with another episode of Pokemon XD. And thank you all once again. I don't say enough for all the support on my channel. You guys truly make every single day awesome. And I hope I can make your day even slightly as awesome as you make mine. I know that's a cheesy outro, but I'm a cheesy guy. See you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!